Well, there's the barrel filter starting to, the swirl filter starting to fill up. I don't know if you guys can actually see it or not, probably not. We'll get a little better light for you, but all I did was, you know, trap the tanks and just letting everything level out right now. And this is starting to fill up on its own. I don't think it'll get full fill, but, you know, yeah, there is, just tape it off. But we'll keep it running. See now as the barrel's starting to fill up. See the circular pattern from the swirl filter? It's not perfect just yet, but there's a pretty strong current down here spinning around. And yeah, I should have cleaned all this out, obviously, and gotten all the plastic shavings out of it before I started this, but they'll work themselves out eventually. I'll net them out and fish them out over time. Yeah, fish will probably eat them, whatever. I'll try to get them all fished out of the filter before they cause any problems. I don't think they'll sink like fish poop will. But anyway, so we're filling the system. The swirl filter is working on filling up as it equalizes with one of the tanks. And I've got the hose filling the tank up to compensate. And then we'll start dumping over here into the next section, which will be where the see there, the water is filling over into the next coat, running through the hose, or run through the pipe. It's coming out down here at the bottom. And this will be where the air stone and the K1 will be. We just don't have them yet. Well, I had the K1. It's sitting right here in the box. There's the K1. So we got to sink the air stone to the bottom first. But I'm going to go ahead and let the system fill up because I want to get it to start cycling. So, you know, no harm in doing this. We can always dump the K1 and stuff in later. But just trying to get some stuff moving. Trying to see, you know, on this, now that it's running, there's still a real slow swirl to it. Not real strong, not as strong as we looked before, but still moving. And I think we're at a pretty low flow rate right now, filling from the hose. So I think once we get the system up and running and the water moves a little bit faster, maybe we'll get a better swirl on. If not, I may have to go through and modify the elk down there and put an elbow, a 90 degree on that instead of 45, because you see the way it blows out right now, it almost hits smack against the wall. And I wanted to have this one over here is a wider sweep, and so where it hits the flow of the barrel over here, it's at more of an angle. That's what you want. You want that flow hitting the side of the barrel sort of tangential to the barrel, so it makes it spin. This one's just going to go, wants to go just straight out and hit the wall and then go wherever it wants. So you want it to. Yeah, now we've just started spilling over into the next barrel in line. This is the first barrel in the sump. And what we're going to do here is you can see the water is actually coming out and going down inside the tube. We're actually going to drop a heater in there. That way we get water flowing across the heater, and we have, you know, instead of having a heater in each tank or having a heater that's sitting kind of stagnant in water, the heater will always have water flowing across it, which should make it far more efficient. Especially these heaters rely on, you know, the conduction in the water to, you know, spread the heat out into the tank. So this will help, you know, always be conducting that heat away from the heater and help interpret the heat around a lot better. So I actually have the heater right here. It is a Eheim True Temp. It's 300 watts, and yeah, pretty beefy heater. It says it's for aquariums up to 265 gallons, but what we're looking at with this system is that, you know, we'll have such a large volume of water that once we get it up to temperature, the heater shouldn't have to do a whole lot. It shouldn't lose a whole lot of heat. Plus, we're in a greenhouse, so even when it's cold outside down here, it's going to be warmer inside the greenhouse. So we shouldn't have to use the heater a whole lot. And ideally, hopefully, not at all. What we're going to do in the future is actually run a T-line off of the return, which I actually already valved in here. This line will go up and onto the roof, and we're going to put a solar heater up on the roof. So ideally, we never have to use the electric heater at all, but we wanted to go ahead and get it and have it in the system just as a backup option. So this last barrel line has water in it. I'm going to go ahead and shut the system off now. I don't want to flood the pump just yet because I just blew those fittings about 30 minutes ago. They're probably set up just fine without pressure on them, but I don't want to risk it, so I'm going to go ahead and kill it. But we officially got water in all 4 barrels.